I'm not gonna lie, being a football shirt collector is great. Football shirts have brought so much joy in my life, new friends, and great experiences. But just like everyone else on this planet, we also got struggles. So I came up with a spontaneous idea to share some struggles we football shirt collectors have. The first one are the hidden costs of collecting. If I tell you that football shirts can be quite expensive, this is probably no news to you. But besides the price you pay for the shirt, there are actually some more costs to consider. How about the shipping fees? Whenever you buy a shirt from the United States, upon receiving it in Europe or in the Netherlands or whatever European country or just any country you live in the world, you probably need to pay taxes. I mean, that's what it's like over here in the Netherlands. And of course, I'm not talking about a few €100s, but still, sometimes you gotta pay 10 to 15 euros extra. Or maybe you want extra secured shipping because you just bought an amazing shirt. In that case, shipping costs can be high as well. So let's say you buy a shirt like this for, I don't know, let's say €6. Okay, and considering this is a German club, let's say we bought it from Germany. I think if you want to ship a shirt from Germany to the Netherlands, it will probably cost between 10 and 15 euros. So instead of paying €6 for the shirt, you could actually end up paying 70 or 75. Or another example of hidden costs of collecting would be when you buy a shirt without name set, brand new in the store. For example, this PSG 23-24 home shirt without any name or number on the back. Back in 2023, the shirt cost about 90 euros, I think. If you want a name on the back, let's say Bakoda, it's a good player, you probably pay 15 or 20 euros extra for the name set. And since you're a football shirt collector, of course you want to make your shirt complete, and you also put the Ligue 1 patch on the right sleeve. Boom, another 7 or 10 euros added onto the final price of the shirt. There are so many hidden costs with football shirt collecting, it's crazy. Struggle number 2, storage and space. I don't know about you guys, but houses in the Netherlands aren't the biggest. I mean, at this moment, I don't really have a lot of space left to expand my football shirt collection, I'm not gonna lie. But at my next house, I want to get a room just for my football shirt collection. I'm already looking forward to that. But at this moment, I got 400 football shirts in a tiny room. And if you've been collecting for some years, you probably also know to find the best deals, which means that your football shirt collection keeps growing and growing. At some point, you start losing track over the shirts you bought, and sometimes you even see a shirt and you're like, whoa, I didn't even know I had this one. Or you thought you already sold it or stuff like that. I actually made a YouTube video about how you can store your shirts correctly, because if you don't store your shirts in the right way, you can possibly damage them. That's why I'm gonna give you the advice to use hangers for your shirts with name sets. I mean, this is a good way to avoid creases in your names and numbers. But storage can definitely be a struggle, especially if you live, for example, in a tiny house or in a small apartment, or maybe you're a student at campus with a tiny room. I'm gonna say, if you're a football shirt collector, the less space you got, the more you're struggling. Struggle number 3, condition paranoia. We football shirt collectors, we're always afraid of damaging our shirts, and we're even afraid of wearing them, so we end up not wearing them at all. I mean, as you can tell, I barely wear my football shirts. I got a small selection of 4, maybe 5 shirts I wear regularly to work out in, for example. Or maybe I'll wear a shirt for a few seconds in a video or a reel on Instagram. But I'm not gonna play sports in them, and I don't really go out wearing football shirts. Guys, over here I got one of my all-time favorite football shirts. It's the Argentina 2022 away shirt with, of course, Messi on the back. I basically love everything about this shirt: the colors, the cool fire design at the bottom of the shirt, and of course the silver name set. But there's just no way I can wear this shirt because I would be terrified of damaging it. And I think if you start focusing on the more exclusive football shirts, you'll always be keeping an eye on them, because you know that their value can be quite high, so you want to keep them in the best possible condition. So the last thing you want to do is wear them, because if you wear them, you also have to wash them. I can tell from my experience that washing machines can do crazy things. That's why I always hand wash my football shirts. But you know, even something as insignificant as sunlight can also damage your football shirts. So you're always taking precautions in order to make sure that you keep your beauties in the best possible condition. Because the more often you have to wash your football shirt, the more the colors will fade. And even the name set will get damaged. There will be small cracks in the number, for example. And this just doesn't look as good. I mean, at some point you kind of become a perfectionist when it comes to football football shirts. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm far from being a perfectionist in life. When it comes to football shirts, I'm very meticulous. Yeah, let's say it has to do with the passion. Struggle number 4, counterfeit concerns. I don't know about you, but I only want to buy original football shirts. If you don't recognize yourself in what I'm telling you right now, that's completely fine. But in my case, I just want my football shirts to have good quality and I want them to be official. Because I personally find it nicer to have official shirts. But yeah, nowadays, there are so many non-official football shirts around that look official at the first sight. And it can be quite frustrating to end up buying a fake shirt for the full price of an original shirt. I think 2 years ago, I made a video about how to spot original shirts, but sometimes you just cannot tell without having seen the label inside. And to give you an idea of how big this original versus non-original football shirt problem is, I got so many people on Instagram asking me if their shirt is original or not, and they sent me pictures of the tags. The next struggle is the obsession with tracking down rare football shirts. You know, as the time goes on, certain football shirts will be harder to find. These so-called rare shirts are usually memorable. And well, what's a memorable shirt? I'm gonna give you some examples. Over here we got the Spain 2024 home shirt with, of course, big talent Lamine Yamal on the back. I actually customized the shirt myself with the official patches and name set. But after Spain had won the Euro 2024 tournament, it was so hard to find this shirt even without name set. I became so obsessed with finding this shirt because I just had to add it to my collection. So it kind of became a daily task of spending 5 minutes to finding this shirt. And if you're looking for that needle in the haystack, you'll probably end up finding it if you put in the time and effort. Another example of a memorable shirt, in my opinion, is this Barcelona 14-15 home shirt with Neymar Jr. on the back. Why is the shirt memorable in my opinion? Because Barcelona won the Champions League in 2015 and this was the only time Neymar won the Champions League. I think this was also one of the best seasons in his career and he was just so important for Barca. But finding this shirt in good condition with a clean name set nowadays has become a quite difficult task. So of course, defining a memorable shirt can be completely up to your personal taste, because maybe in your case you're a big Ajax fan and you're still looking for that 18-19 away shirt with any player on the back. At some point you become very obsessed with finding that one specific shirt, and the day you end up finding it, it feels like you won the lottery. Is that even a legit comparison? Well, I hope you know what I mean. Struggle number 6 is emotional attachments to shirts. Guys, over here I got the Dortmund 14-15 home shirt with Aubameyang on the back, and as you can see, he signed this shirt for me. Aubameyang joined Dortmund back in 2014. I remember he was my idol and I always had him in my ultimate team back in FIFA 14. I even remember when we had PE classes, I would just turn up in an Aubameyang shirt. A few months ago in July 2024, I had the honor of meeting him and it was amazing. So yeah guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is a shirt I don't want to sell because I got so many nice memories about it. Sometimes people offer me crazy amounts for specific shirts, especially some signed shirts, but this is definitely a struggle because the sentimental value of a shirt can definitely outweigh the monetary value. I always say you spent money and it's gone, but you can keep a shirt forever. Money comes and goes and shirts just stay there. Struggle number 7 is the time commitment. Guys, I've been collecting football shirts for over 7 years now, and there's still so many things I learn every day. So imagine if you just started out collecting football shirts, you're basically entering a whole new world. Collecting football shirts requires constant research because nowadays clubs are releasing so many shirts. They basically got the home, away, and third kit. Then they got 2 goalkeeper kits, I think. And of course, they'll release a special Halloween edition kit or whatever. So you basically see new shirt releases every month. But also the time investment of trying to find that one specific shirt you've been looking for months or maybe years. You know, I think every hobby or passion requires time, but in the end, that's exactly what makes it fun, right? Because I think the more research you've done about your passion, the more knowledge you'll have. And knowledge is king, right? And the last struggle I wanted to share with you guys in this video are the value fluctuations. I remember back in 2021, I bought this Ajax 2021 away shirt with Mr. Aura on the back. Back in the days, people still didn't know anything about his prime at Manchester United in 2008. So he signed this shirt for me just a few days before he made a transfer to Manchester United. I think if I would sell this shirt today, I could easily buy a house. Because come on, it's Anthony. Guys, all jokes aside, sometimes if a player suddenly performs like crazy, it's likely that his shirts will also increase in value. Or let's say that player scores a winning goal in a Champions League final. I can guarantee you that more collectors will be looking for that specific shirt with the player on the back who scored the winning goal. No, same for Lamine Yamal, who became the youngest player ever to win a Euro tournament. That's how things go, guys. If players break records or win crazy prizes, their shirts will be in higher demand. But quite on the contrary, if a player flops, his shirts will also decrease in value. And let's say you just spent 120 euros on a shirt with a player on the back who flop. Well, if you ever want to sell that shirt, they'll probably not make any profit. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. And I hope this video is also giving you some ideas of the struggles we football shirt collectors face. And if you're a football shirt collector yourself, let me know to what struggle you relate the most. In 2 weeks, I'll be traveling abroad again, which means that there will be a new football shirt hunting video. I'm still not gonna tell you the destination, but you'll find out very soon. For now, I'm gonna say thanks for watching and I hope to see you next time.